Yes, good morning students, how are you all? Fine. Very good, very good. Welcome back to online classes again. So today I am going to teach new concepts. New, new concept. Okay? New concept means already you are familiar in the lower classes, but you are not familiar what is the main content it is. Okay? Because when you compare to primary section, your high school level, your way of thinking must be different. Then only you will improve yourself. Okay, that means what? Deep study. Okay, for example, what I will do, I will take one row. I will take one row like this. Okay, I will fix like this. Okay, before that, this is the row. Okay, before that, just I want to ask some questions. When you will get up, first what you will observe or what you will see? Yes, clock. Very good. Clock. Yes, one more. Sun. Very good. Yes, you? Mother's photo, father photo. Okay. Frame. Any frame. Yes, next. Still wheels. Wheels of a car or bus or anything. So many wheels. You tell me, first one is clock. Usually, what is the shape of that clock? Okay. Huh? Okay. Some will be square, some will be, yes, diamond shape, some will be in the circle shape. Right? What about some? Yes, some will be always round only. Frames, they also understand. Rectangle or square or like this. Next to wheels, wheels will be, they should be round only. Correct? Any other shapes of a wheel? Okay, for example, if the shape of a wheel is like this, what is going to happen? Tell me. What is going to happen? For example, my car is there, my car's wheel is square. What is going to happen? You tell me. Will it go? Will it go? It will not go only, it will not change its direction. It will go like that only. So, to avoid this, the wheels of a car or the wheels of anything are in the round so that they will not going to stop themselves. If you want to stop, you can stop. But it is very hard to move. It is very hard to move. The surface must be very, yes, rough surface, and it should be very soft. Then only the vehicle can move, but it is not like that. Therefore, to avoid this wheels of the car will be, yes. Okay. Now I have told some of the examples. You told some of the examples. Right. Many students doesn't know how it will be, how it will work, how it will be like this. Okay. Now what I told? Take one row, fix at one place. Now run. So if you run, then you will form a circle. What is this? You will form a circle. This fixed point is which pointer? Fixed point. This fixed point is known as, here you can write, fixed point is known as, yes, center. Therefore, what is this? What is the shape of this? That means what? If you observe, there are so many points are there. What are there? So many points. That means what? The collection of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. What we are doing? These are the fixed points. We are joining them, and they are equal from the fixed point. Whichever point you take from the center, that is nothing but they are same. Then this shape is known as, what is this? Circle. Therefore, the line joining of the points, otherwise the collection of points which are equidistant from a fixed point, known as what? Circle. Therefore, our chapter name is what? Yes, circles. Right. In these circles, what we are going to observe, that we should know. Because circle means already you learned in lower classes, that is 6th standard, 5th standard, 4th standard, like that. There they have given with different colors of frames, different colors of clocks, different material, right? But which are in circle shape only. Okay, circles. Now very simple. First I will take a circle. Now listen carefully, because very important this is. Okay na? Right. What I told, the fixed point is known as what? Yes, you can write here what we are doing. First one is fixed point. So it is nothing but what? Center. Second point. The joining of a point from the center to any point on the circle. Any point on the circle. That is nothing but radius. So radius is nothing but what here? OA. What is the length of the circle? It is nothing but, yes, circumference. Circumference. Therefore, this is the circumference of a circle. Okay, na? Now, next. The line joining of any two points on the circle, like BC, it is nothing but chord. What is this? Chord. Line joining of. You can draw here, you can draw here, you can draw here, you can draw here. Yes, you can draw like this, you can draw like this, you can draw like this, you can draw like this. So how the points, how the line will be? The line joining of any two points on the circle. Any two points you take, not only this point, this like this. How, wherever you want, you can take that. That is known as, what is that? Chord. If you do like this only continuously, then what happened? One line will be, some lines will be like this. They are passing through the center. That means what? They are known as diameter. What is that? Diameter. That means what? You can write the longest chord. What we can write? Longest chord. Because first of all, I told you it is a chord. Chord means what? The line joining of 2 points on the circle. Wherever you want, you can take. Wherever you want, you can take. Right? Now, it is nothing but whenever you are going to draw like this. But this special chord is passing through the center. Like that, how many diameters, how many chords will pass through the center? So many will pass. Not only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't count. That means what? Those longest chords are known as what? Diameter of the circle. Always diameter will be 2 times of radius. What is that? 2 times. While from here to here, this is for example OA. OA is a radius. OB is also radius. Then what about AB? AB is nothing but diameter. What is that? AB is a diameter. Did you understand? Yes? Very good. Next. After diameter, we should know some of the things. I will show that. Okay. For example, now this is the chord. What is that? This is the car. What is this? This is nothing but part of a circle. So this name is what? Arc. So circle is going like this. In that we are taking some one part, any one, this much or this much or this much or this much. How much you want you can take. So this part is known as what? It is nothing but part of a circle is known as what? Arc. Okay, now one more. The area bounded by the car and arc is nothing but segment. In this circle, you just tell me how you will identify how it looks like this. So compared to this is small. Therefore, small means it is nothing but minor segment. The remaining portion is known as major segment. Did you understand? Yes. This is nothing but only minor segment. The remaining part of the circle, like this. The remaining part of the circle is known as what? Major segment. Did you understand? Major means big one, minor means small. Okay, na? Very good. Now, one more concept. Okay. Now here, I will take one more radius. Here, D. OB is also radius, OD is also radius, and this is nothing but arc. The area bounded by the arc, including two radii, is known as sector. Is known as sector. In the circle, this is small portion. Correct or not? Yes or not? Therefore, it is known as minor sector, and the remaining is known as major sector. Did you understand? So in this very important concepts, what circle contains, what circle is. So first one what I told, fixed point. If fixed point is not there, then there will be no circle only. It will not form a circle only. Okay, some fellows will take the rope, they will do some like this and some like this and some like this. Means the whatever we have drawn the lines, they will not meet only. Correct or not? That means what? They will not form. Why they will not form? The left hand side is not fixed. That's what only I am telling. One hand you fix, then you move the right hand, you will form a circle. What is the main thing? O is nothing but fixed point, that is known as what? Center of the circle. Now this next, the line joining of the line joining the 2 points, one is fixed point and any one on the circle, any point of the circle. It is not like this here, but it should be on the circle. You just see, when you draw a circle, there are 3 portions we have. How many portions? There are 3 portions. This is nothing but inside, and this is nothing but outside. If you take this is a plane, okay? So a circle will be always fixed point will be inside the circle. Next, circumference. Circumference is nothing but the length of the circle. If you start from here, for example, like this, and moving, and you are moving in a which shape? You are moving in a circle shape. Then that is known as circle. Okay, na? Yes. Now, what I told? The length of the circle is known as circumference of a circle. We can't say it is a perimeter. Perimeter for any figure you can say, but for the circle, it is nothing but perimeter only, but the name has given as circumference. Okay. Next one is chord. Chord is nothing but the line joining of any two points on the circle. Whether this is a chord, this is a chord, this is a chord, this is a chord. It is nothing but we should join the points on the circle. Any two chords. This is a chord, 1, 2, 3 chords. This is a chord. Yeah. In this, a chord is there which is passing through the center. That is nothing but a diameter, and it will be the longest one, because when you see that, you will understand very clearly. Yes, you see the circle. Now one, like, right. This is the longest one, okay? Because there are many chords are there which are not passing to the center, but only one is passing. So that will be the diameter of the given circle, okay? And the relation between diameter and radius is diameter will be always 2 times of radius, or reverse also, radius is equals to half of diameter, okay? Half of diameter. This relation is very important. Radius will be half of diameter, or diameter equal to 2 into radius. And next one is a part of a circle is known as arc. Part of a circle, not only this part. If you take from here to here, it is also arc only. Here to here also you have taken, it is also arc. Here to arc, this also arc, this also arc, this also arc, this also. Wherever you want you can take, but it should be the part of a circle. Okay. Next, the area bounded by. Bounded means like this. Bounded means it is nothing but like a compound only. Chord and arc, this is nothing but segment. While I am saying minor means compared to circle, this place is small. That's what only I am saying it as minor segment, and the remaining is known as major segment. Remaining is major segment. Like that only. Now one more, 2 radii. OD and OB are the 2 radii, because you should know 1 means it is nothing but radius. If you have 2 radius, you can't say radiuses, you should say only radii. Right? Understood? If only 1 means radius, if more than 1, plural of radius is nothing but radii only. Here, the area bounded by 2 radii and arc is known as sector, and it is minor because it is small. The remaining place is known as major sector. Did you understand? If you know all the things, then the circle chapter almost 50% is completed only, because you should know chord means what, center means what, radius means what, diameter means what, arc means what. Like that. Did you understand? Yes. Now we will see how to prove the theorems, because theorems are very important. Okay, na? Theorems. Without theorems, you can't do problems. So theorems are nothing but they are also known as concepts only, but they have given some theorems because we have to prove them. We have to show. Yes, we have to show how it is correct, how it is not correct. Then only they are known as what? Theorems. Theorems means they will have some proofs. Okay, na? Right. Now, some questions are there. Some questions are there. We will complete that. Afterwards, we will go further. Okay. The first question. Yes. The center of a circle lies in the of the circle. The center of the circle. Center is there. For example, it is a circle, right? This center lies inside or outside? Very good. It lies inside. Anything will lies outside? No. No connection will be, because on the circle, radius means what? The point which is on the circle, the line joining of the point which is on the circle to the radius. Okay, na? Right. You should know this, all the things. Okay. We prove the first theorem, theorem 1. What is the first theorem? Theorem 1. Equal parts of a circle. Theorem 1. Equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. Very simple. Equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. What it means? Very simple. First you see, I will show very simply, you see now. This is a circle. Equal parts. You take equal parts, however you want. AB is a chord, CD is a chord, and join to the equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. These are the chords will form these two angles. That means what? We should show that angle AOB equal to angle COD. That's all. This is very simple. Okay, na? What he has given? He has given that AB equal to CD because equal chords. Shall we prove? Very simple. How to prove? See, first I will tell orally. Consider OAB triangle, OCD triangle. First one you see OA equal to OD. Yes, why? Yes, because OA is also radius, OD is also radius. All radii in the circle will be same or not? Yes. Next one, OB equal to OC. These are also radii only. Now AB equal to CD. I am telling why? Because equal parts. He has given equal parts. That means what? AB equal to CD. Over there. Yes. Congruent. These two conditions. These two are congruent. When they are congruent means corresponding angles and corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, AOB equal to COD. Did you understand? Yeah. You can take like this. Consider the triangles. And theorem means you should write like this. Data. What is the data? Yes. AB equal to CD. To prove, what we have to prove? Yes, angle AOB equal to angle COD. Oh, that's all. Proof. In proof, what we have tried? Consider the triangles. Which are the triangles? AOB and COD. Very simple. What you have right there? Yes. OA equal to OD and OB equal to OC because radii of the same circle or radii of the circle. Next, AB is equals to CD because equal cards, or you can write even. Correct or not? Therefore, you see, this also side, this also side, this also side. Therefore, angle triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD by which rule? Yes rule. Therefore, corresponding, that means what? Triangle AOB is equals to triangle COD by CPCT. Do you know what is the meaning of CPCT? CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So these two triangles we have taken or not? Yes, corresponding means this angle and this angle, this angle and this angle, this angle and this angle, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. Corresponding angles and corresponding sides. Corresponding parts of corresponding triangles are equal, right? Therefore, like this. Do you understand? Yes, anybody? Yes? Very good. So, equal parts of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. This is the problem. One more time you can see. This is a circle. AB and CD are the two equal cards. You can do like this. Two equal cards which are subtending the angles at the center, that is AOB and COD are the two angles. We have to prove that these two angles are equal. For that, what I am doing is, consider the circle like this. Next, take two cards AB and CD. Now data he has given, the two cards are equal. Next, what you have to prove? Angle AOB equal to angle COD. Then proof, consider the triangles AOB and COD. OA equal to OD. OB is equals to OC because radii of the given circle. Next, AB equal to CD because equal parts. Therefore, yes. These two are congruent. Therefore, corresponding elements are same. Therefore, corresponding angles are equal. Did you understand? Yes? Very good. Next, theorem 2. What will be the theorem 2? Any guesses, please? Yes? Very simple. It is the converse of this. Converse means reverse of this theorem. Okay, na? Okay. How to prove? I will show this. Yes. What is the statement? If the angle, theorem 2, if the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center or equal, then the chords are equal. Then the chords are equal. Okay, na? Very simple, right? No problem. You see now? First, draw the figure. Yes. Again same. Take two chords. A, B, O, C, D. Yes. What he has given? He has given that. What he has given? Angle AOB equal to angle COD. What we have to prove? Yes, to prove that AB is equals to CD. Okay na? Very simple. For that, you write data. What is the data? Before going to data, I'll prove here only. You can see here. No problem. Consider AOB triangle and COD triangle. Okay na? Now, AO is equals to AO equal to OC, BO equal to OD, this angle equal to this angle. Therefore, which condition you can write here? Yes, 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 yes. A means what? Angle. These two are congruent. When these two are congruent means corresponding parts will be equal. Therefore, AB will be equal to CD. Did you understand? Yeah. One more time to see. What is the theorem? If the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, that means what? These two angles are equal, right? AOB and COD are equal. Then the chords are equal. We have to prove that the angles are equal. Very simple data. Angle AOB is equals to angle COD. Now to prove, what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB equal to CD. Okay na? Now proof. What is the proof? Yes. What is the proof? Yes. Very simple. Consider the triangles. Consider the triangles AOB and COD. Yes. Then what happens? You see here. OA is equals to OD and OB equal to OC because radii. Next, angle AOB is equals to angle COD. Given are, you can write vertically opposite angles. Yes, you can write. Therefore, yes, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD by which condition? Yes, yes condition. Okay? Therefore, AB equal to CD by CP CE. Okay na? Now see. Consider these two triangles AOB and COD. AO equal to OD, BO equal to OC. AOB equal to COD because vertically opposite angles or he has given equal. Right? Therefore, by yes condition, these two are congruent. These two are congruent means corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, AB will be equal to CD by CP. Okay na? Yes, any doubt please? Very good. Next. I think so you understood these two theorems. Understood? Yeah. One more theorem. Yes. One more theorem is there. The perpendicular from the theorem 3. Perpendicular from the center of a circle, from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord, bisects the chord. Yes. Perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. Very simple. Okay na? First I will show what is the meaning of this. First you take that circle. Now see, this is the center. What is asking? Perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord. Take any chord like this. Now, yes. Now this is O, this is P, this is A, this is B. Now we should, this OP will bisect this, means we have to show AP will be equal to PB. Are you understand? Very simple. Now see, perpendicular means what? Perpendicular. What is the meaning of perpendicular? It is nothing but 90 degrees. Yes, 90. This is also 90. Why 90? Straight line means the sum of the angles will be 180 only. 180 means sum of the adjacent angles is 180 means what it shows? They are which type of angles? Yes? Yes, they are supplementary angles. If the sum of the adjacent angles are 180, then those two angles are known as supplementary angles. Okay, whatever it means. Now I will consider, you see, OAP triangle and OBP triangle. Okay na? Angle OPA equal to angle OPB equal to 90 degrees, because in the question itself he has given perpendicular. Next, OA equal to OB. Why they are equal? Yes, anyone please? Yes? Why? Yes, correct. Because OA and OB are the radii of the given circle. Okay na? Now, this OP is common to both the triangles. For this also it is there, for this also. Therefore, 90 degrees means it is nothing but R. What about the opposite side? It is nothing but hypotenuse. That is, it is nothing but H. It is also H. And OP is side. It is also side. Therefore, R, H, yes. R, H, yes. These two triangles are congruent. By which condition? RHS condition. Therefore, because of congruency rule, these corresponding elements will be equal. Therefore, what happened? This will become equal to this. That is the proof. Did you understand? Yes, any doubt please? Yeah, you can write. Now, theorem. What is the data? What is the data he has given? OP perpendicular to AB. To prove, what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB equal to PB, right? Proof. Very simple proof. What is the proof? Consider the triangles OAP and OBP. First you can write OPA is equals to OPB is equals to 90 degrees, because it is a data. Next, OA is equals to OB. Yes, hypotenuse. Next one, OP equal to OB because common side. Common side. Therefore, triangle AOP is congruent to BOP. When they are congruent means mutual by RHS condition. Criteria or rule, anyone you can write. Therefore, what happened? Therefore, AP will be equal to PB by CP. Simplicity means, yes, CPCT means you can write by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay na? Very simple it is. Is it difficult? Yes? No. Good. Yes. Yes. Before ending this class, just I want to recall whatever we studied here. First, we studied the collection of points which are equidistant from the fixed point, that is nothing but circle. Next, the fixed point is known as the center of the circle. Next, the line joining of point on any point on the circle to the center of the circle, that is nothing but radius. The line joining of any two points on the circle are known as chord, and the longest chord which will pass through the center is known as diameter. Yes, next, the part of a circle or the length of the circle is known as what? It is the circumference of a circle. You can ask, sir, for others we can say perimeter, no. So different shape. It is a circle. Therefore, because the circle doesn't have any line segments. That's what only they have given special name as circumference. Do you understand? Yeah, circumference, and the part of a circumference is known as an arc. An arc. Next, the area bounded by the chord and the arc is known as segment. If it is small, it is minor segment. The remaining is nothing but major segment. And the area bounded by any two radii and including the arc, that space is known as what? Sector. If it is small, it is the minor sector. If the remaining one is nothing but major sector. And we have studied three theorems. The first theorem is equal chords will subtend equal angles at the center. This is the first one. And the converse, the chords subtended equal angles at the center, then the chords are equal. And the third one, the perpendicular drawn to a chord of a circle bisects the chord. Did you understand? Yes. I hope you enjoyed the class today. So today I have told only three theorems. Please understand the concepts and read the theorems. These theorems, with the use of these three theorems, will solve some of the problems in the next class. Okay, na? Okay, bye. Thank you. Take care.